Okay, here is segment number 6 of BenS71287's birthday special, and we're playing Jeopardy for the SNES.
This is Jeopardy!
Here we go, the Jeopardy round.
Here are the categories.
Categories for the Jeopardy round are the 1700s, bicycle parts, speak of Dickens, islands, boxing, and finally, World War II. Alright. Start things off with bicycle parts for 100.
The answer is...
Or the 1700s, 100. In 1796, the population of this Asian nation was 275 million. What is China? Now I'll stick with the 1700s.
The answer is...
In 1755, an earthquake killed 30,000 people in this Portuguese city. What is Lisbon? The 1700s for 300.
The answer is...
In 1709, Russian prisoners were sent here for the first time. What is Siberia? Oh, Jim locked me out. Oh. Ah, darn it. I got locked out. That's too bad. Islands, 100.
The answer is...
Kitty Hawk site of the first airplane flight is on Bodie Island in this state. What is North Carolina? There's only one H in North Carolina, so yeah. Let's go Islands, 200.
The answer is...
It's west, not east of Java. What is... Jenny? Krakatoa, and I knew it. I knew it. Oh well. Bicycle parts, 100.
The answer is...
Steal the body of a bike, but make it look like someone else did it. What is frame? Alright.
The answer is...
With this type of brake, you won't leave rings. What is coaster brake? Bicycle parts, 300.
The answer is...
You can get a good grip on this mustache, but don't do it in public. What is the handlebar? Bicycle parts for 200. For 400, I mean, I'm sorry.
The answer is...
Just the extremity to get the bike going. What is pedal? Bicycle parts, 500, please.
The answer is...
Said something about the wheel. What is spoke? Islands for 300.
The answer is...
Victoria is the main city on this island in British Columbia. What is Vancouver Island? Islands, 400.
The answer is...
The largest island city in Texas. What is Galveston? Islands, 500.
The answer is...
West Indian Island, that's the home of the limbo dance and calypso music. What is Trinidad? The 1700s for 400.
The answer is...
Or, oops. Over 600,000 bombs destroyed this German city on February 13th and 14th, 1945. Jenny. Dresden, oh yeah. Speak of the Dickens 100.
The answer is.
Almost every year from 1843 to 1867, Dickens wrote a special story or book for this holiday. What is Christmas? Speak of the Dickens for 200.
The answer is.
George Cruikshank did these for Oliver Twist, while Hoblet K. Brown did, or Fizz did them for other works. Illustrations, alright. World War II, 100.
The answer is.
As an observer, the CBS correspondent flew 25 combat missions person to person. Edward R. Murrow. Alright. Boxing 100.
The answer is.
Right-handed and some left-handed boxers keep this foot forward in the basic distance. What is the left? Let's have World War II for 200.
The answer is.
Belgian colony that was the source of strategic metals and industrial diamonds for the Allied effort. What is, Zaire? World War II for 300.
The answer is.
Fog and mist which grounded Allied planes helped this massive German assault in December 1944. Jim. The Battle of the Bulge. Alright. $1,700 $400.
The answer is.
The last eruption of this Japanese volcano occurred in 1707. What is Mount Fuji? The 1700s for 500, please.
The answer is.
The U.S. Congress met for the first time under the Constitution in this year. What is 1787? Wrong. I had to go to up 2 years. 1789. World War II, 500.
The answer is.
History's first carrier versus carrier battle was this one, named for Sea off Australia. What is the Tasman? That is wrong. The Battle of the Coral Sea. Oh, okay. Speak of the Dickens, 300.
The answer is.
The Defarges run a wine shop in this novel. Jenny. A Tale of Two Cities. Alright. Speak of the Dickens, 400.
The answer is.
It was the first novel Dickens wrote in the first person, probably because it was so personal. Oh. I think I know it. David Copperfield. Yeah, that was my guess.
The answer is.
Right. Dickens described this condition as a London particular in the novel Bleak House. If Jenny knows this. Fog. Alright. So we know the Daily Double's in the category of boxing.
The answer is.
After knocking an opponent down, a boxer must go to this for the count. The neutral corner. Yep.
The answer is.
John L. Sullivan won the last heavyweight championship fought this way in 1899. Jenny. Bare knuckle, yep. You're gonna go all of it. Alright, here's the clue. In 1908, he became the first black boxer to win the heavyweight crown, and it's Jack Johnson. She got it.
The answer is...
In the WBA, the junior flyweight in this division do not have a minimum weight requirement. Heavyweight. So Jim has 2,500, I have 2,900, Jenny 4,400, so Jim goes first.
Here are the categories.
Here are the categories for Double Jeopardy. Ancient history, double, science, colleges, imaginary islands, and finally, patriotic songs. Alright. Imaginary islands, 200.
The answer is...
Sir Thomas More created this idyllic island 50 miles off the coast of the Americas. What is Utopia? Imaginary islands for 400.
The answer is...
Friday's Beach is one of several beaches on this character's island in the Atlantic. Who's Robinson Crusoe? Imaginary Island 600. Bet it all. Supposedly near Mexico, its name comes from Captain Flint's booty buried there. What is Treasure Island? Imaginary Island 800.
The answer is...
This monstrous animal came to New York from Skull Island, southwest of Sumatra. Who is King Kong? Imaginary islands for 1,000.
The answer is...
The island of the Busy Bees is in the Tyrrhenian Sea in this children's classic by Carlo Collodi. What is Pinocchio? Let me have ancient history for 200.
The answer is...
Though an ethnic Macedonian, she was the most famous queen of Egypt. Who is Cleopatra? Ancient history 400. Bet it all again. Reportedly blind, he opened our eyes to the Iliad and the Odyssey. Who is Homer? No more daily doubles. Ancient
The answer
history
is...
600. Our word for paper derives from this Egyptian plant. What is papyrus? Ancient history for 800.
The answer is...
He crossed the Rubicon, a giant step toward coming to power. Who is Hannibal? Wrong. Julius Caesar. Oh, yeah. Double letters 200.
The answer is...
Rhyming with voodoo, it means both voodoo and bad luck. Oh, hoodoo. College is 200.
The answer is...
Willamette University, oldest in the West, is in this state. What is Oregon? Colleges for 400.
The answer is.
Freshmen traditionally had to wear this headgear as a symbol of subordination to upperclassmen. What is a beanie? A beanie hat. College of
The answer is.
Indiana town called home of the University of Notre Dame du Lac. South Bend. College is 800.
The answer is.
Known by its initials, this Cambridge, Massachusetts school charges even higher tuition than its neighbor, Harvard. Ah. Jim, you had to lock me out, didn't you? MIT. Colleges for 1,000.
The answer is.
In 1971, he founded Virginia's Lynchburg Baptist College, now Liberty University. Jim. Jerry Falwell. Double letters 400.
The answer is.
One of BenS volumes. What is a bookkeeper? Wrong. Bookseller.
The answer is.
Newly discovered by an Australian astronomer, Comet Bradfield is the brightest comet since this one. What is Halley's Comet? Science 400.
The answer is.
University of Iowa physicists who discovered two radiation belts encircling the Earth. Who is Van Allen? Science for 600.
The answer is.
Organic chemistry has been defined as the chemistry of this element and its compounds. What is carbon? Science 800.
The answer is.
U.S. News says this father of the H-bomb may come to be known as the father of Star Wars, too. Jenny. Edward Teller.
The answer is.
Nathaniel Hayward sold Charles Goodyear his process for treating rubber with this element. What is helium? Wrong. Sulfur. Alright.
The answer is.
Adjective for folks totally lacking the 32 enamel-coated structures used in mastication. What is toothless? I'll have double letters for 800.
The answer is.
A foolishly optimistic person, like the title heroine of an Eleanor Porter 1941 bestseller. Who is Pollyanna? What is a Pollyanna?
The answer is.
Brawl or uproar named for the Irish town whose fairs became famous for their free-for-alls. Donnybrook.
The answer is.
Student of Socrates and teacher of Aristotle. Who is Plato?
The answer is.
200. An actor named Thomas A. Beckett said he wrote this patriotic gem, but others claimed it too. What is Columbia Gem of the Ocean?
The answer is.
It was originally a poem titled "The Defense of Fort McHenry." What is the Star-Spangled Banner? A patriotic song for 6.
The answer is.
Second line of this beloved patriotic song is "Land That I Love." What is God Bless America? $800.
The answer is.
Song that says you're the emblem of the land I love. What is your grand old flag?
The answer is.
The song parody "Be Kind to Your Web-Footed Friends" is sung to the tune of this patriotic march. Oh, Jenny. You had to block me up. Stars and Stripes Forever, yep. We have 7,600, Jim 6,900, and I'm in the lead with 22,000. Category is the 50 states. I'm going to go 2,400. Delaware is the only state in which these are divided into hundreds. What are counties?
The final Jeopardy answer is.
Yep, so I'm going to spend $25,000 this game. Alright, so I win the game with $25,000, and I will see you all for that next segment.